The artworks by Srimati Rashmi Trivedi. The quest for ultimate clarity, freedom, joy and beauty as the fundamental nature of each individual. Here artist's approach is feministic and focused on self-experiences as a common urban women of contemporary India. Today we are living in the age of artificial intelligence, hybrid culture, and globalization after postmodernism. Being an educated and self-aware female, Srimati Rashmi Trivedi expresses her experiences as the voice of middle-class women in Indian socio-political environment. The pursuit for freedom, growth, clarity and equality with the male gender is hidden in her all works. She appears to be humorous, pop, kitsch in this relevance while noticing herself as a social observer. The semi-urban woman's life of India and its connection with artists' self-identity, a personal justification for the mediocre women and miseries of life is inherent as the self-expressions of the minimal colors and lines on paper in the most of her works. The nature of watercolor and its behavior on paper is sensitively in tune with the psyche of artists' perception. Even in charcoal and pestle works, this artist has command over the property of medium and its correlation with the process of work. The identity and the typical socio-political status of a middle-class woman in the post-independent environment of India is questioned in these self-expressions by artists metaphorically against the so-called prestigious ethics of male-dominant society. The approach is feminist and centralized to gender differentiation norms and unwanted trends of communal and social perceptions. In her own words, I use my work as a medium to express and reveal the way I feel and respond to personal, socio-political conditions that affect me. I have used my work as a platform to address my concerns. As a visual artist, I catch the glimpses of the woman's life within the context of semi-urban or even rural reality. The faceless Indian woman trapped in various time zones and situations catches my attention. I am interested in exploring their life in micro and macro levels and want to translate it into a language of colors and images. In the works created with the form of a flower in watercolor on paper, artist seems to compare herself with the common happening of a budding flower by nature as an important part of process of reproduction. Somewhere women are tool for society to reproduce humans. It's a matter of pride and pathos both together for a female. The reproductive organs like stigma and anther of this flower seems to be fascinating metaphors for the deep concerns of this artist. In another work in watercolor on paper, Rashmi has experimented with the identical image of a female in an image-like passport photograph. Here a female is portrayed with a cat face with a tagline, "My wife with me." Here artist seems to be reactive against the diplomatically exploited ethics of male-dominant society. The staging staring eyes of a female in form of a cat, the straight hairs, the floral patterns on clothes and crunched screw images shows an unpleasant crisis of a mental dilemma in this artwork. A mixed feeling arose while we focus on this painting. In a charcoal drawing, artist seems to be portraying herself lying in a glass box, supposed to be dreaming. Outside the glass box there is a monochromatic mysterious atmosphere of the objects like veins and arteries in human lungs, heart, female ovary, human brain, hibiscus flower, intestine and half-open eye forms are floating independently. This work gives an appearance of some starry dream or the chaos of artist's personal mental condition. The work entitled Danta Katha is an irony over the meaninglessness feelings of life. It seems to be some kind of hallucination or surrealistic approach to convey the truth of death behind all so-called achievements and success. This mechanically bonded denture in plaster of Paris, steel and M-seal is a three-dimensional sculptural object, expresses the impermanent nature of all forms in the unchanging non-dual space. The need of eternity, self-inquiry and ultimate unchanging reality seems to be important for artists here. The melancholies of life, chaos, desires, fears, self-identity crisis, religion, race and gender discriminations are the natural concerns of this contemporary Indian artist in her works through various experimentations. An attempt to cross the conventional boundaries of an artwork and holistic approach for perusing the medium shows her deep engagement over her art practice. Rashmi is a married woman, born in 1977 at Bokaro, Jharkhand state of India. She did her graduation and post-graduation from Faculty of Fine Arts MSU Baroda in painting. She has participated in various national international group shows and camps. Recently received senior fellowship by CCRT New Delhi and working at present as freelance artist in Visakhapatnam.